But, let's talk about the debutant on the D Street today. We have Brigade Hotel Ventures that are listed at a bit of a discount today of 10% to its issue price. Now, to discuss the way forward for the company, what are we expecting in terms from the growth strategy of the company, we have Nirupa Shankar, who's the Managing Director at Brigade Hotel Ventures, joining in with us. Nirupa, good morning. Thank you so much for joining in with us, and congratulations, firstly, on the listing coming in as well. Let's just start by talking about, now you can give us some numbers, you can give us those details as well. So in terms of numbers, what are we watching out for in terms of the growth outlook of the company, FY26, FY27? What are we watching out for there, and margins that we can expect from the company?
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. It's definitely been an exciting day with the listing ceremony just over. In terms of our growth, what we've been saying is that, last year, of course, now that we're listed, number of forward-looking statements have to be limited. But what we are saying is that last year we saw a pretty good growth in terms of revenue and EBITDA. We saw a 16 to 17% growth. And in terms of top line, and maybe another 15% in terms of EBITDA. And in the coming year, we feel that this year should not be any different. We feel very positive. I understand that the market is slightly volatile at the moment, and I feel that volatility is the nature of the game, and it is up to companies like us to keep our head down, work hard, and stand the course, and continue to deliver on good numbers.
Okay, continue to deliver on good numbers is what you're talking about. I just want to probe a bit more in terms of, given the pipeline that you have, 5 new hotels that are coming in, you have 1,000 keys coming in by FY28 to FY30. What is the peak revenue now that one could see coming in for the company? Overall, in terms of the business-wise, FY25, 468 crores was your revenue. Next 3 years, FY3-4 years, what would we expect?
See, the next 3-4 years, we will have 3 hotels coming in by FY28. We'll have another 3 coming in FY29. And the business development doesn't stop just there. Every year we are doing business development continuously. In fact, apart from the 5 hotels where we've tied up the land and the brand, there are 3 more hotels where we've tied up the brand and the land, and that will be announced shortly. And in terms of the IPO proceeds, we have kept aside some funds to buy an unidentified asset. So it's more of an opportunistic buy. So there will be growth that we see over the next 3 years. Of course, with hotels, as you know, it does take time to develop. Greenfield assets can take... once you finalize the design and once you finalize the land and get the approvals, they do take at least 2.5-3 years by the time they can open to the public. So it is a long-term game when it comes to hospitality. Peak revenues, like I said, by the time these hotels come up and start to stabilize, could be 5 years from now. But we will continue. Our existing portfolio will continue to see growth. And like I said, we are looking for opportunistic buys in the market as well to spur on our growth.
Okay, all right. Hi, Nirupa. Good to see you, Vin. And, my favorite image when a company lists is the young ones coming in there to ring that bell. What a joy, what a thrill. Someday they'll realize what a privilege it is as well. That said, wishing you all the best for this journey now that you're listed. But let's focus on geographical expansion.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yes.
As of now, you have a stronghold in South India. How do you see geographic breakup move from here on?
See, our stronghold, even from the parent company, is the southern markets. We like the markets of Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad. Our hotels are currently in 5 cities. We will be expanding to at least 7 cities where we have current visibility and where we've acquired land. In the sense, expand from 5 to 7. Apart from that, one of the main reasons we did this IPO and sort of created our own entity for the hospitality vertical was so that we could look at markets where the parent entity doesn't already exist. So it could be some leisure destinations. Some of the leisure destinations we're looking at could be Goa or interesting leisure destinations in the southern markets within driving distance of the major tier 1 cities. Could be religious destinations where we can expect religious tourism to come through. So we are evaluating markets apart from Southern India as well. But of course, a lot of the expansion will be in areas where we have a stronghold and where we understand the micro market specifically. And now I think the portfolio will move from mostly business-driven hotels to a very healthy mix of business and leisure. And the other change that you can expect to see is moving more towards five-star deluxe hotels. We have signed up the Grand Hyatt in Chennai. It's a beachfront resort. We've signed up a Ritz-Carlton in Vaikom, Kerala. It's an island beachfront resort. We've also signed up the Intercontinental Hotel in Hyderabad. So these are all five-star deluxe properties. So this will help increase the ARR of the portfolio when they come up. And this will move us into more of five-star luxury deluxe category portfolio.
Okay, and just a quick one in terms of ARR, what would your guidance be for the ARR going forward?
See, ARR for the existing portfolio obviously is very different. But when, maybe when we look at the ARR for the existing portfolio, because these are mostly stabilized hotels, then typically you don't want to take a very high estimate. So our estimates are very conservative for the existing portfolio, could be in 9 to 10%. But when you look at the portfolio overall and where we expect the portfolio to be 4 to 5 years when the new hotels come up, will be a significant increase. It could even mean a doubling up of the ARR based on how these hotels open and what the market conditions are at that point in time. But like I said, we are moving to a lot more luxury hotels and we do expect a significant increase in the ARR.
Okay, Nirupa, thank you so much for joining us on the show today, giving us an insight in terms of what we should be expecting from the company. And good luck, and hope you join us more often now, given that you're a listed company.